Hello everybody, and welcome to the 9th video during this Coronication. And this time we're going to be doing another transition video from the previous video. So if you've not watched the previous video, go take a look at that, because that would help you a lot with understanding our lesson. And it's kind of basically, this lesson is going to mimic that other lesson, but there's going to be a little difference, which you'll see later on. And also take a look at the place values videos in order to understand the tens value and the hundreds value. So in this video, we are going to be focusing on skip counting by not tens in the other video, but this time we're going to be doing hundreds. And I don't think I'm going to go on with this, because once you get the hundreds and the tens, then you'll understand the thousands and so forth. You just need to understand the place values in order to understand how to skip by those numbers. So I actually want to make a quick note. In the worksheet labeled number 5, or the worksheet that has count by fives, count by tens, count by hundreds, do the count by hundreds. Do not do the count by fives, because we never discussed that yet. The count by tens you can do, which I did in the other video, or you probably have done that already, but if you have not, then take the count by tens. But we are focusing on hundreds, hence I want you to be doing the count by hundreds. However, that's on you. Okay, let's get into the lesson. And a little good thing about this lesson is that it's going to be a little short lesson for you guys, because it's getting close to the end of May. Summer's coming. Schools, well, virtual school is going to be ending soon. So I just want you to take this transition, calm yourselves down. It's been hectic from the very start of the year for everyone, especially in March until now with coronavirus and everything. Even though we didn't have school, things were still hectic. So just take this. It's not a hard video. It's very short, especially if you understood the last video. It's short. It's going to be nice and sweet. It's going to be a nice transition to the summer. There's still going to be these during the summer, I hope. So just take this as a break. Take advantage of it. Calm down. Play more. Rest easy. And let's get to it. So, as we said before, let's take the number here. We discussed the places, right? This, the ones place. This being the hundreds. Excuse me for my writing. And this is... oh wait, nope. Sorry, this is my apologies. I messed up. This is the tens. Thank you guys for the ones that caught me on my error. You guys are sharp-eyed. Everybody can make mistakes. So the 3 is the tens, 4 is the hundreds, and 1 is the thousands, as we discussed in the place value video. So there are 2 ones, 3 tens, 4 hundreds, 1 thousands. So when we're saying change by hundreds, which one are we going to be looking at? Which one is the only thing that is going to be changed? Exactly, the hundred. So if I had this number, and if I said go up by 100, remember in the last video, what did we do with the tens? Right, we kept everything the same except for the tens, but in this case, we're keeping everything the same except for the 100s. And we go up by 1 based on our digit scale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 0. And 0 at the beginning. This would actually be 10. So it would be 1432, 21532. because if we go up by 100, the only place value we change is the hundreds value. Everything else stays the same. Let me throw you another example. So if we had this number, and I said go down 100, the tens and the ones stay the same, right? And we would change go down 6 because we're minusing 1, right? Like when we have 5, 6, 7, 8, when we go down, minus 1. So the beauty of this is even though you're going by 100, which are big numbers, you can look at it smaller. You can simplify it. Because when you're changing by 100, you only have to look at the hundreds number. Both of them. And then you understand that, oh, it's not that hard. It's only ones. I know how to count up to 100 by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You only need to know how to count up to 10. Which is the beauty of all of it. So when you know how to count up to 10, and you know how to count back as well, then you'll understand, oh, when we look at the hundreds, we only look at the one digit, and we're changing it, so 7 goes to 6. And take a look at my tens video, because I go into this concept a bit more depthy and much more detail. And I'm not doing it now because I also want to give you guys a little bit break as well. And I go into it as well, but just take into account that the difference between the two videos is that the tens video focused on the tens place value, and the hundreds video focuses on the hundreds place value. Everything else is the same. As you can see, we're just changing the digits. The only thing that changes is instead of changing the tens value, which would be the 6, we're changing the hundreds value. Now, I'm going to throw another example at you. Go up by tens. Remember the tens video. Actually, no. I'm focusing on tens. My bad. I'm going to make a new slide, actually. If I said, go up by 100, what would you write? Remember the other video. So remember, we said everything stays the same. Now think what we're going to do. Pause it. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Do it. Okay, remember, we would change the hundreds place to 0, and we would add 1 to make this a 6. Right? And if I had this number, now if I said go down 100, skip 100 down, remember everything else would stay the same. What would we do here? Take 5 seconds. This would go to a 9. We would actually subtract 1 from the number to the left of it and get 6. So this is the video. I went a little bit quick because I want you guys to really look at my tens video, because I felt that if you watched it, you would be better at understanding this, and I didn't want to say any contradictory stuff or go off of something that I didn't explain in the tens video. So look at the tens video, understand it, and just take a quick look at this video because it's a short one, and you'll understand what I'm saying, because then you'll realize, oh, you just got to move over a number to the left. From the tens to the hundreds, you're just moving one number to the left. And everything else, the going up by ones, making everything stay the same except for that place value that you're looking at. Like we're looking at the hundreds place value because we're skipping by hundreds. So then and then we're looking at it like if we're counting up to 10, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like if we had a 5, we would change it to a 6. And then remember the 9 and 0. If we had a 9, we would change it to 0. and then add 1 to the number to the left of it. Same thing over here. We would change the 0 to a 9 and subtract 1 because we're going down. This is down, and this is going up. So this is up is plus 100, down is minus 100. So this is how you count up or count down by 100. Look at my tens video, please look at it, because I really go into depth on it, just the concept. And if you look at that video and you watch this video, you'll understand completely, and do the worksheets and the games, you'll understand it really well, completely, how to transition it and how to focus in on the place value that you're looking at. And feel free, if you have any questions, to contact me, which my email is provided in the description below. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your summer. Have a smooth, relaxing transition right now. I know everything's tough. And remember, all you gotta do is focus on the place value you are looking at. If you want to skip by thousands, you just have to look at the thousands place value. And just remember our 0 and 9 rules. Alright, on that note, enjoy your time. I am signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.